Man, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I actually sat down in front of my mic and just gave you guys a regular commentary. And the reason for that is because I just wanted to enjoy my weekend. And I got together and spent some time with one of my friends and all that good stuff. It was an extended weekend due to the Martin Luther King deal, so you guys know that. So by the time you see this video, it'll most likely be on Tuesday, at some point in that day, of course, unless you watch it later or whatever. But this video is going up on Tuesdays. You guys will be seeing it. And we're going to be back to a normal schedule for now. We'll see how that goes. You know, a lot of stuff can also change, but for the most part, you guys can generally expect me to put out a video each day. I know I hadn't put out a video each day, you know, over the weekend, of course. And, you know, like I said, that's because personal life gets involved with YouTube. You know, like I said, I'd rather deal with my personal life and do all that good stuff than YouTube. But, you know, nonetheless, we got some Modern Warfare 2 UMP and SPOS 12 gameplay. Nothing really too special, just a little bit AC-130, Harrier, and Pavlo action. It's a good time all around and all that good stuff. Pretty fast-paced, like I like my shooters. And speaking of shooters that are fast-paced, I wanted to talk about Titanfall real quick. Now, I could have put in the title Titanfall gameplay and just talked about, you know, Titanfall and its gameplay, or I could actually give you guys a more specific and proper title, one that actually is legitimate and is not in any way cheap written, as my thoughts on Titanfall. That's probably a better title than saying Titanfall gameplay if I'm going to just talk about the gameplay. But yeah, I want to talk about Titanfall. No, I did not get the alpha pass, and I'm not going to talk about it much just because I don't want to be having my channel took down. I don't really know much about it, so like I said, most of the information that's given to me is very limited. Pretty much what everybody knows about, you know, who's seen the trailer and stuff. But I wanted to kind of give, you know, what I think the game should play like and all that good stuff. What I think, you know, just my thoughts on the whole thing in general. Okay, so we know a few things. We know that Respawn Entertainment, the people who, I don't know if they are the company's, you know, big leaders or whatever of the company. But I do know that some of the people from the original Infinity Ward, as you guys have heard me talk about a lot, they are working with them and making Titanfall, and they've been so for the past few years. Ever since they split during Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, that's kind of the reason Modern Warfare 2 was bad. You know, again, I've said this before, so I'm not going to keep repeating it. But you guys know that little, you know, that little deal there. So, what can we expect from this game? Well, I think they know how Modern Warfare 2 was and what made it bad and what made it great. The fast-paced action and the kill streaks and all that crazy antic stuff, you know, that made it great in my opinion. It made it fast-paced. But what else made it fast-paced is the maps. The map design was very key into making any game. You know, it varies of course for each game, but it definitely affects how the map is played, as you can tell in Ghost. I don't think Ghost is a bad game, but I do think the maps is what makes it very slow-paced, and a lot of people have already been driven away from the franchise, mainly due to these ridiculously oversized maps. Just my opinions though, and I will have to agree, I do think the games last a lot longer, and it feels like they last a lot longer when they may even last a little bit shorter than some games, just because it takes forever to find someone. And, you know, that's not fun. You want maps that, you know, you can actually find people on, even if it's a ground war, it's sometimes difficult to find people on, which I think is kind of silly, you know. I don't know what they were thinking, honestly, when they made these maps. A lot of people have these conspiracy theories saying that they wanted us to buy the DLC hoping that the maps would be better. I still don't think that was a smart idea, even if that was, I didn't mean to bump my mic there, but even if that was the case, I don't think that's a smart move for you know, to do that financially wise, because that's just going to tick your customers off and make them unhappy customers, and that's the last thing you want to do if you're a company and you don't want unhappy customers. That's definitely not a good idea. And you know, that's just kind of my thoughts on that. But we'll go back to Titanfall. So what does Titanfall have to offer that other shooters may or may not? Well, a lot of people are saying it looks like Crysis and Halo and a little bit of Call of Duty, and the people that have played it have also said it feels like a smooth version of Call of Duty. You know what Call of Duty used to feel like smooth-wise. Modern Warfare 2 had a very perfect, you know, hit detection, what it seemed like. It felt amazing. It was very smooth, very quick. The host migrations were usually quick, you know, like that. You know, it was just really quick. Everything was very, you know, very fast-paced in Modern Warfare 2, and it felt like they got their netcode and everything very well made. And I'm not sure if they're using the same engine they made for Modern Warfare 2. If they did, that's obviously a reliable engine, as you guys can clearly tell. Obviously, there is some messed up things here and there, but I think that's mainly due to the Infinity Ward team being split up. I think that's why the game doesn't run so good as it used to in its prime. That's just my thoughts on that. I know a lot of people are saying, Well, if you go back to Modern Warfare 2 now, it's really lagging. That's also due to the low population. You're going to get paired up with people across the world and all that, or just that just don't have a really good connection. The less people are, the less likely chance you'll have a better connection than if you had a lot of people. It's just kind of, it gets you more variety. You have a better chance of playing with or against somebody that's closer to you. But since there's a low population, you only have so many people you can party up or pair against with, and it's just how that goes. So that's why Modern Warfare 2 is not as good as it used to be back in its prime, of course. That and the exploited community that's been exploiting it. As you see me get grenade launch right there, as I was talking about exploiting the community. But I think Titanfall honestly is going to be a pretty good game. I'm not going to, I'm going to be optimistic about this, but I'm not going to say it's going to be amazing. We're going to have to see. I haven't played it yet, but I have pretty high hopes for the game. I think it's going to be pretty good, like I said. Some of the things that I was really looking at was the fact that a lot of people were saying that there's going to be 6v6. This has been announced, so it's not like I can't talk about this. There's apparently going to be 6v6, and a lot of people were outraged by it. I personally don't care because Modern Warfare 2 has 6v6, and you don't even have to play Ground War to get fast-paced action. Heck, you can play Search and Destroy and get fast-paced action some of the times, but they're going to have the 6 versus 6. I think you can get your Titans, those big giant mechs or whatever, and you can get those through a certain point in the match. I don't know exactly how they're going to work that out. Some people said that more kills and stuff you rack up, the more points that you rack up, you'll get your Titan a little bit faster, so we'll have to see what they do with that. Also, they're having AIs on the map as well, so the newer players can actually get a chance to kill people. And, it just kind of gives you a little bit more of an immersive feeling, which I'm looking forward to. I mean, it's something new, and it's something that we could probably look forward to. That's pretty much it for this gameplay, though. That's just kind of my quick thoughts on Titanfall. I think it's going to be a pretty fast-paced shooter, but we'll only have to see when I get my hands on it. But I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay commentary. You guys, of course, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.